Hi, so today what we're going to do is we're going to change out the stock hood latches on my 2012 Jeep Wrangler with new ones. Recently, I went to check my oil and discovered that the cover that goes over the engine has disappeared. I don't know when that got swiped. I'm pretty sure it was swiped. I know it was there when I did an oil change about a month and a half ago, and I haven't opened the hood since. I'm not sure when it walked off. I went and looked at my Google Maps timeline and identified about 5 or 6 locations where I left the Jeep for more than 15 minutes, parked somewhere where I wasn't, near it, where I wasn't able to see it. So it could have been swiped there. I know, like, I've gone to the home center there, Lowe's, and a few other locations there. Generally, when I go out, because I work from home, so when I go out, I'm pretty much in the Jeep, and it's not like I'm going anywhere for any length of time. And even when I do, it's usually like I can see the Jeep. So there's not a lot of opportunities for me to leave it for that, for any length of time long enough for somebody to swipe something, even though this doesn't take any time at all to steal something out of the engine compartment. It's something that's always been a little concern of mine. The fact that Jeep doesn't make these hoods locking is just, I don't understand. Not only does it not lock, but it doesn't even set off, when you do lock the Jeep and you set the alarm, if somebody opens the hood, it won't set the alarm off. It's completely unsecured. So what I'm going to do today is I found these on Amazon. This is a metal locking latch mechanism with a key lock on it, one for each side. Got 2 keys for it, but what I'm going to do is mount this on the Jeep, and so I can lock the hood to prevent any further theft. So it's not something, I just, I'm still kind of dumbfounded as when this could have happened. It's not something that would have happened. I live out in the boonies. There's nobody out here. I'm really not sure when this part walked off, but yeah. So we got some parts here. We're gonna put this on the Jeep. Okay, so looking at the directions here, I have 2 parts I need to do first here. My top hinges are the ones that are the pieces that are actually mounted to the hood. They also hold the brackets for my limb riser, so I'm going to have to remove those. I'm going to be using a small ratchet here with a 10 millimeter to take these off. Let me put this on here. And lock that. Take these 2 off here. Get the driver's side first. Yeah, I'm really, I can't imagine when this thing got swiped. A little frustrating. People are so disrespectful of your shit. It's just, it's kind of a shit thing to do. Alright, I'm gonna take this off. So here's the stock one, and the replacement for that is a little bit different style. This is something that the metal component latches into. If I can get this stupid thing open. So looks like this. Of course, when I drop all the nuts, so it's a little smaller piece here. I'm going to take this over here. Going to show you this little bracket here. We're going to put that on onto the hood. That goes in this spot up there, and it does look like there are special screws for that. So let's find the screws. Small panhead bolts. These are the hood catches is what they're called. And let's see what they look like. Yeah, that just irritates me that somebody's so disrespectful. There comes with a little lock nut. Lock that in there. I'm going to get another one here. I dropped a washer. Gotta get my Allen wrenches. Don't know what size that is. Let's see. It's a little too big. Alright, I'm going to have to go find my other Allen wrench set because this one here that comes in this kit that I have is a little too big. So the replacement bolts are smaller. The nuts are smaller than the stock ones. I gotta just find the right one. Now, first thing I can tell you is I don't like how these nuts, these bolts fit in. They're definitely not just smaller, but they don't even really mount into the slot as solid as I would expect. It's cheap shit that probably came out of China, so you never know. Alright, I really like how that sits in there. Let me show you that. Well, you see here, these don't really quite set into as tight as you would expect it to. Alright, there's like extra screws in this thing that aren't even like the right size, so I'm a little confused by this, but yeah, that's strange. Not sure what the story is with that. Let's see if we can get the bottom here, this bottom piece of the latch off. A little bit of a tight fit. I might not have, let's see. I gotta see if I have a longer extension. So, got another extension here. I thought I had a 6-inch extension. That's really what it looks like you need. I just don't happen to have a 6-inch, but I got two shorter ones. So I gotta try to see if I can make this work with this. A little bit of a tight fit. That ain't working. Let's try something else. Can I get it in here? Let's see if this will take it off. And that's not going the right way. Socket doesn't quite fit. Let's see if I can get it in there. I think I got it. A little bit of a tight fit there. I cannot quite pivot it with my fingers. Come on, get in there. Almost. They don't make these things easy to get at, do they? Almost. Just like the last little bit of threads, there's just enough corrosion on it, it won't let the nut spin off easy. I gotta kind of fight it. There's gotta be an easier way to do this. Let's see if I have I don't have a 13 there. I gotta go dig it out of the other box. There it goes. And it's off. See if I can get it out of there without dropping the nut. And that's good. And here it goes. So got this piece off. Doesn't look like you reuse any of the old hardware, so I'm just taking those off. Now this goes in here. Oh, there's a lot of dirt on this. Let me clean this up a little bit. Okay, so got that cleaned up. One of the things I'm noticing is, you know, they give you a washer and a lock nut to put in there on the bolt that bolts through the fender here. The thing is it's a real hard spot to get in there where you're going to put a washer and a lock nut on there with the two tips of your fingers. It does look like the old nut that has the washer, you know, in it. Looks like that fits, so I'm going to use that because that's going to be a hell of a lot easier to put on there. Now to do this without dropping the thing down into unknown land. That went on surprisingly easy. what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find a 13mm wrench. It'd be maybe a little easier to tighten that down. It's kind of hard with the socket. The socket just doesn't quite kind of squeeze it in there. I probably can do it with the socket. Alright. I'm still going to go try to find a wrench. Okay, so this is the new latch here. Let's close the hood. I'm going to close this hood. Put that down there. Let's close this. Let's catch it in the box. Alright, so this here. That's it, and then that locks, so it prevents people from opening it. It's a little tight, but it does the job. I think I can adjust this piece here a little bit. I don't like quite how that's set in there. That's gotta be. I'm gonna have to play with that a little bit. Okay, so they're on now. This is how they look. They are definitely tighter than the originals. They pull that hood down a little bit tighter. I'm really going to add something in there because I really think that that's a real tight edge. Same on this side. One thing I don't like with these ones here is there's no little cover over the keyhole. I anticipate that's going to get water into it. That's not good, but we'll see how that goes. But I think that's a little better than the stock ones. It's a little bit of a tight fit. You got to push down on the hood. I mean, it's like I can't pull that. You got to kind of push down on the hood and try to lift at the same time. Can't do it one-handed. Yeah, you can't even do it one-handed. You got to use two hands to even open that. I mean, that's not bad then, but I really wish there was a little bit more gap here. This is a real tight, especially when you look at the back. Here you get this nice big gap here, and then as the hood goes forward, it gets real tight up in here. There really should be a little bit thicker material on that little rubber doodad that they put in there to kind of go in there. Because if you look at the original separators, where are they here? You'll see it. You'll see how thick that is, where my thumb is. That's twice as thick as the replacements there, which I think that's a little questionable. But it's better than nothing. Unfortunately, you have to do that these days. My decal, which I got to replace. I got new decals for this, but I'm not going to put them on until the spring. There's no sense doing that now. It's too cold. This decal on this side, for whatever reason, last summer it just started peeling up, and it just kept getting worse and worse. I put these decals on after the original ones. The original ones were just the silver Rubicon in a smaller font right across right there. They just suddenly started peeling one day, and then I found these online, and I really liked them, so I ordered them. I think they look better than the original ones. But all right, well, that's it. It only took me about 20 minutes to put them on. That includes the time I went searching for the little tiny Allen wrench that I needed for the bracket that actually goes in on the hood itself.
But yeah, the hood's nice and tight now. I still think that's going to be a problem. I'm going to have to put some rubber in there or something just to help separate that a little bit more. But all right, let's run out these and see how that goes. All right, thank you for watching. If you like my content, obviously, you know, hit the thumbs up. I appreciate that. You want to see more, hopefully, you know, I'm giving you some content that's of interest. Hit that subscribe button. I'm going to try to post a video every week. Yeah, that's it. All right, have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Bye now.